Welcome back to another episode, guys. I'm gonna give it some time, give about 5-6 minutes until people pop in here. Just so we can get some people in here before I even go ahead and get started. Yeah. Hope you guys had a good weekend. If you guys haven't seen, I had an okay weekend. I lost the tournament because of stupid mistakes. So it was fun, but it wasn't fun. You know what I mean? Especially when you lose like quite a few $100. That's a lot of money to lose for mental mistakes. But you learn from them. You learn morning dawn what is going on. I appreciate it. I dudded the next event. I went out and dudded that pretty bad. I had 0 fish the next event, which was horrible. But what are you going to do? Getting ready for work? Alright. Yeah, I can't work nights. I used to. I used to work third shift. But not anymore. Not anymore. This Monday was my last Monday that I'd be able to go fishing because we're going on to the regular, going to a normal shift Monday through Friday now because they're getting rid of weekend shift at my job. So it's going to be kind of tough. So now I'm going to have to work. I drive a truck. It's much easier at night. True. That's 100% correct. You don't have to deal with all the nuts on the road. You don't have to deal with all the idiots on the road. But yeah, like I said, we'll be waiting for some people to get in here. But yeah, it was a fun tournament Saturday, but I blew it twice. I didn't bring in 2 fish twice. Both of them came off. One I tried turning too fast, which was foolish of me. That was easily over 5, probably pushing 6 pounds. But that was bigger than the one. You go to Florida for the first week. Of when I go. Yeah, I got not this weekend, but next weekend. It's at Center Hill. So, and that's another lake that I don't fish. Which I probably should get out and fish it more, but that's another one that I don't fish at all. So that should be tough. It's another deep water lake. Don't know if the smallmouth are going to be the same as Dale Hollow. I should go to Florida. Yeah, I'll get down there. I don't even know where me, the wife, and the boys are going. I think we're going somewhere to go diamond picking in July, in the middle of the summer. The weekend of my birthday. We're going to be going diamond. Yeah. Definitely can catch some bigs in Florida. That is 100%. But as of right now, man, this lake's tough. You got some out deep still, some that's your home state. Mine's still cold. They didn't even spawn yet where I'm from. That'll come next month up in Pennsylvania. They'll spawn next month. But we shall see, though. We shall see what goes on. But yeah, 2 mistakes, so it cost me. I only was able to weigh in 4. The one, I tried turning the fish too soon. And when I tried turning it, it came out of water. So when I started coming back this way, it jumped this way and nothing but slack in the line. So I lost them. And the first one was, he jumped 3 or 4 times in that video, and I was just waiting for the net, and then it just never happened. But I will say, the sensitivity wise on my new rod, I actually got to use it for the first time since I got it. I just got I have their Helium series, Kistler's Helium series, in my spinning, and I love it. But I finally got excuse me, the helium in my casting one. And with that one, it is a, I don't know if you were in the last live stream, but it is their new 4.5 power. It is a heavy, medium, heavy action, fast action tip. So it's a medium heavy, but it's not a heavy. So you have, it's right in between. There's very, very few series that Kistler has that has the medium heavy heavy, or the heavy medium heavy, should I say. But I will say, where's it at? It is very, very, very light. It's on there, KC9 blank. Real thick, heavy backbone, but has a fast action tip. So, I mean, it's a 7'3". Light is everything. Like, it is incredibly light. Like, I was impressed of how you can tell with this rod versus other rods of, you know, you wait for the thump or you wait for this, you wait for that. I could tell the slightest little bit when they just picked it up to move it. Like, I don't know if you've seen the one like video. It was he was running at me. Like, I could tell he was running and I start reeling in like real fast. But if I had my other rods, I would never been able to tell that he was actually coming at me. On this one, I have it on my Daiwa Tatula CT, my 8-1-1. I got 20-pound braid on this one, and I got 17-pound fluorocarbon leader. But as you can see, there's like zero paint on this jig anymore from the rocks. Like zero. It's supposed to be green, but this has been my go-to bait in my videos. Has been my jig, which you have not seen me throw a jig at all winter long or in any of my videos. I just started throwing the jig again. I have them. I haven't used them, but that has been my biggest bites. So that one's been my biggest bite. My other helium rod is, of course, is in my casting one. This is medium heavy. This is a 7'3". This is also 7'3". But of course, I got my Series 1 reel, 20-pound braid and 14-pound fluorocarbon. But that's for my weightless fluke. So, and the tip on this is just amazing. And then, of course, my whole videos Monday was done with that jig and done with my dock skipper. So, if you were wondering, this is Kistler's dock skipper. This is a 6 foot. You see, 6'3", I think. 6'3", light, medium, heavy. And this is for my wacky rig. But this one I love because this is like one of the best ones that I can use to skip docks. Because a lot of times when I do that roll cast and I go ahead and try to get underneath, I keep hitting the water with my tip. I tried it with bait casters. I'm really not that good with the bait caster with a wacky rig yet. I keep blowing up my reel. So I haven't figured that out yet. But eventually I will. But that was basically this weekend, 6th place. Only weighed in 4 fish at 11 pounds. Had a decent day Monday. There's a tournament on Old Hickory. I'm not going to probably enter that one Saturday. There's also in that league. And Hook City Bass Club, they have theirs on Saturday on Percy Priest. But that cold front's coming through, so I don't know if I'm going to go out. And it'll be a crappy day. It's supposed to be windy, a little bit of rainy. And then the final weekend is my BFL, is my MLF event. So I got that one. Then I have off of all of May. There are no tournaments for my MLF. And then comes my MLF event is going to be on Old Hickory, which is going to be good. I'll enjoy that one. So, I mean, I already have my rods. I already know what I'm going to be doing there. So that's in June. So top water, frogs, spook, a wacky rig, chatterbait, crankbait, Crankbait style, at that point in time, I'll be using stuff like this. By that time in June, this one here is going to be the deal. But I might have to dub it down a little bit. It all depends on what they're going to be doing, so I don't know if I'm going to be... I mean, you'll have... Do I have the other one in here? Yeah. So you have this one, which is the 77. I always try them both. I'll get bit on one or the other more, which is weird. It'll be the bigger size or it'll be a smaller size. So you have the 77 and you have the 66. One of those will always get bit more than the other, so it's weird. I can go out there today and throw the small one and just hammer them. And I could go out, same exact conditions tomorrow, and throw that and not even get bit, and they're only going to bite the bigger one. This is weird. I've not had a real good time with rattle traps at all. I mean, not rattle traps. I haven't had a real good time with bladed baits right now. So my bladed jigs, I'm just not getting bit on. I know you use the missile baits and all that stuff. You're like a slow fishing guy. But I think I'm probably going to go ahead and maybe throw in some underspins. Throw some swim baits. I didn't throw a swim bait this weekend, so which was probably my fault that I probably should have. But I might try it this weekend if I go and hit a tournament. I'm not positive yet, but I might try to throw a 6-inch swim bait, or I might throw. I even have it in here. And that's my chatterbait. Let me see if I can grab it quick. See if I got it in here first of all. That's my chatterbaits in that one. I do not have it on. It's somewhere, but I have a 6-inch swim bait somewhere around here. It's the 6-cent sweet. No, I got the regular 6-cent one, which is the Trace. Probably gonna try that. I don't know. I'll say within the next week or so. They should be fired up on bluegill patterns, but I haven't seen that yet. I haven't got any inclination of anything to do with a bluegill pattern bite yet. So I do not know when a bluegill spawn is. It should be coming up soon. But we shall see. Another upcoming thing. Once all my information gets done, I get the link sent back to me. I'll also have another promo code for YOLOtech. That is going to be the next one that I'm going to be promoting to as well, which I have tons of their products. The white swim jig this weekend. Yeah, I seen your pictures on that one. I seen your pictures on the white one. They just didn't want anything white. The only thing that I could get the bite on was a weightless fluke, and that was in the morning until about 9 o'clock. I'll say roughly around 9, and then the bite died. Just died down here in this end. I don't know what happened. Got me nervous because I thought I was going to go in. It was going to be a great day. Getting tons of bites on that weightless fluke. Like, a lot of people do not throw it. It is something you need to have tied on. I will throw that. Rich, you guys know I don't throw jerkbait, but that is like my jerkbait style. It is that I always have that tied on from now until it gets wintertime. That'll be in the boot. You know what I mean? Like, it all depends on the type of days. You know, you can have your darker white. You have another white. Then you could also go with your baby crappie. And then my favorite color of them all. This is my favorite color. I don't know if you guys can see that one. What's going on, Dale? And if you see, that is my go-to one. Yeah, once 9 o'clock hit, dude, it was done. Same with Monday. 9 o'clock, done. It was a wrap on Old Hickory. It was a done deal. But then you also have, that's the Pearl Chrome. Now you have I have my other one in here that I like to use. John, what's going on? That there's my favorite one to use, but it's got to be warmer out. Then I have my Threadfin Shad that's up there, but you also have another one that I like to use throughout the summer. Is your, oh, I got stuff falling everywhere. Is your baby crappie. But I'll use this too. Threadfin Shad I got up there. I got your regular pearl, and then you got your Pearl Chrome. But it all depends. For right now, I'm using your regular pearl. That is what I have on now, and that's what I'm using now. And I'll use that for the next couple months. I do got bluegill up there, but I really don't do too well with that. I have their bluegill color, and it's such a dark green with like red flake. But the problem is Old Hickory Lake is so, it's like dingy. Like it's just murky water. Even though if you take a clear glass and scoop the water up, and it's gonna be clear in the glass, but it still just seems dingy. Dale over there, I guess this past week and the weekend before was hitting them from the bank and off of Percy Priest. He was there catching a bunch from the bank. I seen the picture that he had up. But yeah, I'm trying to switch up my arsenal right now because crankbait bite's done. I haven't got a bite on a crankbait. You haven't seen a video in the past, I don't know, a couple weeks, like 3 weeks. I'll say my last crankbait bite was probably on the Stones River. That was my last crankbait bite. And that was like 3 weeks ago, about a month. Oh, yeah, getting close to like a month ago. The beginning of April. So that was then. And now it's just a wacky rig, weightless fluke, and a jig. Those are the three that I'm using right now. And it is working. So now people want to use top water. I'll use weightless fluke top water. People want to use their jerkbait. I can get that jerkbait in 8 inches of water. So it's numerous things. I could throw it around beds. I could throw it around that. So that white is great, especially when it's shallow and it's a little murky. I can watch it disappear, which is pretty neat about that. That's why I like throwing that. And I'm back down. I have all these rods in the boat, and I ain't even using them. You got your weightless fluke. This I tried. I didn't get nothing on it. I got one hit, but it didn't do as well as I thought it would. Thought it would do a lot better around the beds. As you can see, it's there 6 cents, but I can actually have it just floating along. I only got one leg hit, but I think it was a bluegill. But I'm also throwing this. Yeah, two. I think it's 2 1/4 ounce. So yeah, so about a ½ ounce. I have a ½ ounce right here. So yeah, I like bet it's still on fire, but the problem is so many fish are shallow. That's why I like throwing that weightless fluke as a jerkbait. I can get that around docks. I can skip it under docks. That's even better. That's another reason why I like using that. It's because it's something that they don't see. Like, how many fishermen do you see on TV? How many fishermen do you guys even know that will be able to get a jerkbait underneath the dock or a fishing jerk baits under docks or under boat slips or under anything. You just don't see it. But I can get my fluke under there. I can skip that fluke way back. Just let it sink a little bit, and then all of a sudden that bait's just jerking back and forth. Like, fish don't see that. That's why I like using that presentation, because it's something that they don't see. And what was it? When I was with Daniel? Yeah, when I was with Daniel in the tournament, I seriously thought I had a 7-pounder. But if you watch that video, he was hung on the backside of the log. He was on the backside of a log, and when I went to set the hook, it was on the log. So I was pulling him in the log. I seriously thought it was 7-8 pounds. And then it comes out, it's only 2 pounds. But I seriously thought I hooked into a good one, because he just thumped it. Thumped that weightless fluke and just devoured it. But yeah, that is my go-to. Cameron, what is going on, bud? What is going on? Now, this is, I want to get them fired up, but I haven't gotten a bite on it yet. I haven't gotten a bluegill bite. And that's the part that I know that they're not attacking the beds yet. Like, I have not gotten a bite on this yet. I haven't gotten a bite on this yet. And I've tried. I threw it a couple times. Nothing's even attacking this bluegill one right now. So, I know they're not on that bluegill bite just yet. But I'm hoping, because it's going to pull out a big one. That I know. But I'm still waiting for it. That's the only one that I'm throwing right now. That is not a Kistler rod. This is on my KVD rod. This is the only one that is not on there. It's on my Kistler rods. And this one's on a 6.3-to-1 Daiwa Tatula 100 HL. But out of all my rods, this is the only one that I got tons up there, but this is the only one that I'm using right now. Do I want to fish that tournament? Where is that tournament putting in at? Where's it out of? Is it out of Flippers? Where's that tournament going to be out of? And you know that there's gonna be a low Friday night coming into Saturday morning, and it's going to rain a little bit in the morning yet too. So that low is going to be, the high is only going to be like 56 degrees. No, I haven't hit anything on a swim jig yet. Nothing. I had more on a swim jig in the month of February than I have already so far this month. I've had probably 10, 12 fish on a swim jig, and they're just not biting it. Some odd reason, I have no idea why. I just cannot. Yeah, Bull Creek. What's the tournament? See, the thing is, I don't know that area up there. That's the issue. That's why this summer I want to go out and explore. I do not know that area worth nothing up there. I have not fished up there at all once. I've only been here going on 4 years in the state of Tennessee, but I haven't fished that area at all, so I have no idea where I'm at up there. I'd have to look at maps. I'd have to look at Google Earth to just find different areas to go to. I know you can't fish where you put in at. That I do know. But I only know this whole side of the lake, from Cedar Creek Marina all the way down to the dam. So I'm on this end. I know this end of the river / lake. I don't know that top end. So, I'm gonna, sometime this summer, I'm gonna start practicing. Probably gonna put in at Flippers and try to get used to some of that area up there, just so, because the BFLs are gonna be here in June, and one's gonna be in August. That 2 days is gonna be in August. So, I mean, depending on where he takes me, whoever I'm with, wherever they go, I almost can guarantee that I can fish the areas. But me personally, the one driving and going against people that fish in tournaments, I really do not know where to go. And I don't want to end up losing a tournament because I don't know where the fish are at. I'd rather lose a tournament knowing where the fish should be and they're not. I'm having problems catching them. That's a different story. But me not being able to put someone at the station is really good, and we could run to Cedar Creek. Yeah, but I only have a 115 horsepower motor, and that's a haul because it takes me 20 minutes to get from here to Little Pass Cedar Creek if I launch here at Chutes. I only got a 115 horsepower motor, so it takes a little bit to get there. So just giving you a heads up. That's why I said that I wanted to go up there, put in up there, and fish around the area, try to figure out what is what. Now, it will be different, if I had a newer boat, like how once I get my bass boat, but that'll be different. I mean, I have a feeling that I could probably fish it. I just don't know where they would go for spawning reasons. I don't know where they'd go for, are they out in the channel? Are they here? Are they there? And that's a whole lot of time guessing. I'd rather spend time fishing the areas, you know what I mean? Like, I got select areas that I can go to on Percy Priest. Now, those are the only areas that I've ever fished. Now, that don't mean, that they're going to be there, but I will go to specific areas and try to fish those areas in a tournament. But they do have a tournament there on Percy Priest. That I do know. A Saturday. That one's in Bull Creek. I mean, not in Bull Creek. That's in Hook City Bass Club. The past two ones that I just fished in are there on that one. So that I do know. Yeah, Dale, I even tried this. I haven't tried my Axel swim jig. I didn't even get a bite on that. How do you like this swim jig? It's perfect. Nice blue, everything else. I love it. You can go right over logs. It just goes right over them. And it just keeps on swimming. I haven't gotten a bite on this either. It's been tough for my normal fishing. That's why I switched over to jig, and jig's working. Wacky rig's working. Now, am I going to use a wacky rig at Percy Priest? I don't know. But I don't know where to go. I don't want you to pay for like a tournament, and I end up making you do them bad. Like, that's just me. Like, I don't want to. I'll feel bad. Now, if I knew the area up there, now that would be a different story. I even tried this, the Thresher, the 1/4 ounce. Dale. I've thrown one of my own custom swim jigs in Ghost Gizzard Shad and nothing at all. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I went through the 1/4 ounce. Thresher. I didn't even get a bite on that on Old Hickory at all yet. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, I really want to go out fishing Saturday, but, there's 2 different tournaments that I can go into, or I could just go out and fish. So, the part that's getting me mad, though, is the way that they're doing Old Hickory Lake right now. Like, they're letting too much water out. Like, they're not getting enough water in, and they're still letting water out, which is really, really getting me frustrated. Because you're going to have a lot of these bass that are going to come up shallow and spawn and get in that real shallow water, and it's all mud now. So if any of them spawned over the weekend, it's done. All those eggs are dead. So who knows? I've been noticing though a lot of the bigger fish are out on the outskirts of the coves. Exactly where I caught all my bigger ones are in the same exact spots off those rocks. Off any of the rocks that have deeper water by it. It's got to be like 8 to 10 foot of water. Yeah, I know. I heard you outfished him the last time that you guys were there with the jerk bait. But you guys were out around 10, 12, 15 feet of water, if I'm not mistaken. But who knows what I'm going to do? Who knows what I'm going to do this weekend? Yeah. Excuse me. Coming up with one of these live streams coming up toward when it gets close to the summertime, I'm going to try to have these garage talks on the water. So, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I'm going to have my GoPro hooked up and stream live through my GoPro so when I'm out fishing. So I might do some live streams, say, for instance, I'm going to go out and it's going to be a jig kind of night. Now I'm just going to go out and I'm going to fish live. You know what I mean? I'm going to have my phone up there, which I can go ahead and read all the messages and everything else coming through. But I'll have my GoPro right here so I can live stream and I can fish at the same exact time. So I can talk to you guys too as well. That's something that you don't see. Is doing a live stream live and actually fishing live. So I think that would actually be kind of neat. Or I could possibly, I would say I could possibly do it on Facebook as well, but I'd rather do it on this channel versus my Facebook. But if you weren't here from earlier, once I fill out the paperwork and everything else, send it back. I'm on Fishing Percy Priest if you want to fish it. We need Saturday. Yeah, but I don't know. I have a couple spots, like if I went and fished that tournament, because we put in those at Fate Saunders Ferry. I think that's the name of it. Fate Saunders Ferry is where you put in. That is where the weigh-ins are. But that cold front's gonna be here the Saturday too as well. So it'll be cold. The high will be 56 degrees. So the low is gonna be 50 and the high is gonna be 56. So it'll be, I don't know. It's a tough call. I mean, I want to see if they're on a swim bait bite yet, like a smaller swim bait bite, because I don't know if they are yet or not. I haven't fished it yet this year. I haven't fished at all to be able to tell you. I fished toward the end of last year when it started getting a little, it wasn't low yet, but starting to get a little lower. But we shall see. I have the rest of this week yet to figure it out. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. I got to finish out my paperwork. So if any of you guys do anything with GoPro or any of that stuff, batteries, this, and this, I will have my affiliate stuff with YOLOtech. So YOLOtech is going to be my newest sponsor. So just giving you guys a heads up. Because you know the batteries that I have that I use here that sits for 8 hours and I have no problem with ever changing my GoPro battery. I just used a YOLOtech one. That there, I don't know if you guys got a boat yet too. Which I use in the back of the boat. The YOLOtech power stick. I mean, it can go up real far. But I'll have an affiliate stuff for all this stuff coming here once I fill out my paperwork for them. I'm going to try to get it listed as Bible Belt Fishing. So just giving you guys a heads up for anyone that has GoPro stuff or anything to do with boats and anything else. Any of those supplies, I will be having that here eventually when upcoming weeks. So just giving you guys a heads up. That will be my newest one. I'm still working on a fishing line sponsor. I've sent out numerous applications. I filled out numerous applications and nothing. I haven't got any. I tried sending the Sunline, Yo-Zuri, numerous different ones. Nothing. So, K9 Fluoro, sent them some. Never got a response back. I use all their brands. I even use Seaguar, like Invisex. I got it right here in my boat for like my leaders. So we shall see. I mean, I'm hoping to get one. But we shall see what all happens. But I got to figure out what's all going to be going on for 2 weeks in Center Hill. That is my next. I don't use anything P-Line. I haven't. I know P-Line's a really good company. I know a bunch of people besides you that fish it. I had it once, and it's like I'm more of a straight fluorocarbon person. You know what I mean? Just straight fluorocarbon on the majority of my reels. I do have braid for my top water, for my jigs and all that stuff. My spinning reels are braid. I got Beyond Braid over there, and I got, I think, Power Pro. I think that's my other one. Is Power Pro for my braid, and I use Beyond Braid yet too. I've been using Beyond Braid for the past 3 years. It holds up well, very good. But that's another one that I try to, but you need 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, or 50,000 over here, 50,000 over here, and I'm just like, no. But we shall see for this weekend. But I'm going to talk to a couple guys to see how Center Hill's doing, to see what's going on in the bite there. I don't think I'll need a drop shot for that, but spawning wise, they'll probably be in that, my guess from what people are saying, from the stuff that I was digging up, anywhere between 10 and 20 feet is where they'll spawn, but they'll be in a lot of brush. So how am I going to fish that brush? I don't know. I'm going to bring a jerkbait just in case. Some underspins. I might bring some bigger ones, say like this. This is the Whale by 6 Cents. Center Hill. Flip the Willows. All depends on who I get as a driver, so I don't know where I'm going to go. But this is the 6 Cents Whale swim bait. From what I heard, I can stand corrected, but I think they're keeping the water low because they're working on the dam. So if you hear anything else different, let me know. But that is the word on the street. I don't know if it's correct information or not, but that is what I heard last. But this is something that I feel that I can get down there. Of course, it's a nice, clear shad color. So if it's, I'm not going out of the ordinary here. Different colors and everything else. I mean, this is just going to be your normal. Just a 3/8 ounce. But I'll probably try that there too. So I'm going to bring it along. Gonna bring along my spinnerbait just in case. I don't know how good that's gonna do, but I'll bring it. Of course, I'm gonna bring my jig, my wacky rig, my swim bait, my crankbait, my jerk bait. I think that's about it. I might try some smaller swim baits like I did at Dale Hollow, but I don't know how well that's gonna do. So we'll have to find out. I'll ask some people, figure out what's all going on. But how far of a drive, Dale, from Fate Saunders is it to where you know where to fish? So I mean, I'm just curious on how long of a run that it will be, because I don't know the lake too well, and I'm just gonna have to stay in the river channels. I got some closer stuff. I mean, I don't know how high the water is yet, so I haven't fished on Percy Priest at all yet this year, so I don't know how high the water is yet. But we shall see. So that is my options: either fish normal. Cameron wants to fish Old Hickory in a tournament, but I don't know that area up there too well, or at all. Or fish Percy Priest and take a shot in the dark, and hopefully that those spots are going to have fish in them. So those are my options. I got a 115 motor, sir. 115 horsepower. So that'll be a run. It'll be different if I had, like a 175 or a 200 or 225 or a 250. That'll be different. But for this, it'll probably take a good while to get there. So I don't know. Like, do I want to take the risk of it Saturday? Maybe. We shall see. I might just go out and fish it by myself. I don't know. I don't know what's all going on Saturday yet. But we shall see. I'm going to keep all the stuff I have in a boat that I have here now. I mean, because I could fish shallow there. Bluff walls. I know there's some there. Even shallow with a crankbait. Excuse me, my weightless fluke. I'm on Fish on Hobson Pike Bridge to the dam. Oh, you're all the way down there. Yeah, that's a hike, dude. That is definitely a hike. Yeah, that'll definitely take a while to get there. But we shall see, though. But yeah, this was my last Monday that I will be out fishing. Next Monday I will be working. I'll be working Monday through Friday from now on until and hopefully that they see that they need weekend shifts so that they hire people back. But I don't see that happening at least for a year. So it'll just be Saturdays for now and weeknights coming up. I mean, you got to figure I'm having this live stream now. It's nice out in the summer. It'll be nice till 8 o'clock at night, so I can come home, get out of work at 4, get on that lake by 5, and have a good 3 hours of fishing. So I might try to do some live streams out on the lake as well. I might try to split it up to, say, a crankbait night, chatterbait night, a swimbait night, a jig night, wacky rig, dock fishing. You can watch some dock fishing bloopers when I try to skip my wacky rig underneath the dock and I end up whacking stuff. But it ain't gonna do any damage though with the wacky rig, so I'm not too worried about it. But we shall see. Don't have any new baits lately. Pulse Fish Lures hasn't come out with any. I have a couple there. I got some more in. I have there's more swim jigs in. And I have some more pulse jigs in. I'm gonna find out how those pulse jigs will work on Center Hill right about now. So I mean, I don't know if it's a good time to throw them. I don't want to tie one on and waste my time trying to throw it, but who knows? Maybe the shad spawn's going on there at the time. But we shall see. I don't know. I'm gonna tie probably gonna tie a pulse jig on soon and try it on Old Hickory. I could possibly do that Saturday. Depending on the weather. But I know that cold front's coming in. So between now and then, is it going to come in before? Is it going to come in Friday night now? I have a Ned rig tied on for Center Hill. I have one. Let's see. I got one. I haven't fished it. I got a small one here with a little Ned bomb right there. I might try that as well. Got the weed guard on it, so for the tree limbs and stuff. But I don't know if something this small would be the deal yet too. I can go with an underspin, Pulse Jigs underspin yet too. So I have numerous different ones. So I got numerous different things that I could think of trying, but I'm going to go ahead and ask around to see what people are doing. But yeah, if I do go out Saturday and fish that tournament, I don't know if I'd want to take anyone with me, like just because I don't want them throwing their money away. That's just me. A lot of people just want to go out and fish to fish, but that's just me. I don't want to go ahead and put someone in a predicament of this, and this. Now that'll be different come, I'll say, May, June. Once that water's at summer pool, then we can go straight out and I can hit the coves up there to the left. That I know hold the fish when it starts warming up. That I know because I've fished that in the summer. And I've also won a tournament there in this league 2 years ago. Fishing that area with a chatterbait and a top water. So, but I haven't got on a chatterbait bite at all. I've not found it, and if anything that's been moving has been up until 9 o'clock and then dead in Old Hickory. 9 o'clock just rolls around. It's just crazy. Normally I could throw a crankbait all day long. Whether it's shallow for the first how many hours, go back out to 5 feet, all the way out to 10 feet and whack them all summer or whack them all spring. I haven't got nothing. They aren't even up yet around Cedar Creek Marina yet. I haven't found anything shallow there yet either. So it's kind of like I don't know what to do. I've been fishing slow. As you've seen if you watch my last 2 on videos, man, it's been a jig and a wacky rig. And in the morning, it's been my weightless fluke. That's it. I'm only using 3 rods. I can't get a bite on any other rod. But you go, 2 weeks before that, the tournament before that, I got a couple on a chatterbait. Then it died. Like I cannot, for some reason, I cannot get a bite on chatterbait for right now. Like it's been tough. Chatterbait and swim jig. Those are my 2 go-to right now. And I can't get a bite off them. No idea why. But I might try. I don't know. It's like tough. Do I want to try it come, say, Saturday on Percy Priest? I don't know if they bite up swim jig very well on Percy Priest. Who knows? But that'll be my setup for this weekend. Whether I go to Percy Priest, whether I go fish Old Hickory, learn some new spots up there, or fish from chutes here. Eventually, when it warms up, I want to get down to the river though again. I definitely want to get to the river. Catch some big old largemouth, some smallmouth. But I haven't found any largemouth that are big yet. I don't know where they're at on the river. If they're up or if they're down toward downtown. I have no idea. But I haven't caught any. The only thing I've been catching is little spots and smallmouth. I haven't caught a largemouth yet on that river. But this upcoming week, I'm definitely going to have to put in some time looking at maps, looking at stuff on Center Hill to try to figure it out to see how that goes, because I don't want a dud. What did I say? I was sitting 57th or 54th or something like that. I need some serious points this weekend. I need 5 fish. I mean, 2 weekends from now. Definitely need 5 fish. I can't go there like empty-handed, or else I'm just really going to fall out of the points. And for the angler of the year, I need a top 5 finish. So I'm just definitely, hopefully I get a good draw, put my head down, and figure this out. Figure out how to do it. Maybe I'll get a guy sniping the whole time on his live active target, or whatever forward-facing sonar that he's using. Who knows? But I'm definitely going to bring my jerk bait. I'm definitely going to bring some stuff to get down to those trees, a wacky rig. I might even throw a 1/4 ounce bullet weight with a lizard. So I ain't going to drag a Carolina rig. I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to put one on for that. Moving baits wise, just crankbaits. I don't have a whole lot that get down there. I'm gonna have some that get down to 20 feet, but other than that, I don't know if I have the right colors. I have some. I have a bunch that do get down to 20, but I don't know if I should be throwing like my DT14, DT10, but we shall see. We shall see. But I will definitely let you know, though, when it gets closer. I'll say Thursday night, because Friday I have to go run the camera at this video conference at my church. So Friday I'll be just doing that video from 6:30 to like 9 o'clock at night. I'll be running the video. So I'll be out of commission for that amount of time. So I'll have to let you know Thursday when that comes around. But I got my jersey, and I don't know if you guys seen that. I posted that. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, right now, what I would say, I mean, if you need a great rod, the Helium series is on sale right now for $247. It was originally like $400 something, now it's down to $247. Post up where the jersey. I posted on my Facebook page, Bob Belt Fishing, and I posted on Fish Brand and my own regular channel, Facebook, yet too. So, and if you didn't see it it's on my Facebook page. It's Bible Belt Fishing. But if you guys didn't know, they have a huge sale going on right now through the spring. And if you're looking for rods, definitely go there. So the $400 rods are down to $247, and you use my promo code Chad, you get another $20-some off on top of that, because it's only 10% for right now because their sales are going on. So my whole 15% discount, 20% discount code that I had is officially gone, and now it's down to 10 because of their specials that they got going on. But as you see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that Kistler rods already. Well, sorry, I lied. 11, 12, 13. I got 13 of them, and I ain't going to another rod. So a lot of my older rods that I have here, my KVD rod's going to be going away. All my white Bass Pro, whatever those are, those white ones that I have, I got 4 of them. I have a heavy, a medium, heavy, and all those. I'll be getting rid of those too as well. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those left. I think those are what? The Carbon Light 2.0. They're the Bass Pro series. I got 4 of them left. But anywhere from medium, heavy, and I got 1 that's heavy that I use for my frog. But eventually I'm going to have nothing but Kistler in here. And just for you, Dale, I'm actually going to go out and buy their Kistler jerkbait, their technique-specific jerkbait rod. I'm going to go buy their jerkbait rod. Eventually, that'll be the last rod that I get. But, and they do got a big old swim bait rod too. It's called the Big Country. Now it can throw up to, I think, 8 ounces. An 8-ounce bait. I don't even own anything close to that. But that's a big old rod. Throw those big old 5-ounce, 6-ounce swim baits. I don't have those. I don't have those huge glide baits yet, but that's another thing I'm going to have to learn how to do. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to buy one this summer and learn how to use it. I'm going to put some time into it. So there might be some times where you might not see a video for a week or something. That's because I'm trying to learn that, and I ain't doing it right now. I'm not catching fish with it. I know they do catch big fish, so that's what I'm going to be going for, to see if I can get some real big old fish that are on Old Hickory. So we shall see how that works out. But other than that, guys, that has been my weekend. I had two. Drew Brown, welcome. Where am I from? I'm from, right now, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee right now. Where am I from, though? Allentown, Pennsylvania. That is where I'm from. Born and raised. I moved down here 4 years ago. And now I'm fishing the local stuff here in Tennessee. And I found this is my first year in MLF events. So after the first event, I thought, all right, cool, this, and this. And then I struck out my second event. I had 0 fish. So right now I'm sitting in 57th or 54th place overall. And it wasn't just me that struck out. It was like a couple of the top guys that won some money that first event. But want a chunk of change the first event? You ever fish up in Missouri? No, I have not, sir. I have not fished in Missouri at all. It would be nice. I would like to fish some stuff in Oklahoma yet too. Texas, Florida. Eventually I will get to this stuff. Like once starts things start rolling in better, and I have like a pattern, of like what I'm able to do. Because for right now, I'm actually fishing, all my MLF events are co-angler. For that reason, because I just started. So I want to get into co-angler this year. Maybe co-angler next year, but when I get a new boat next year, then I'll start entering other tournaments. Hopefully by that time I got other sponsors besides Pulse Fish Lures, Kistler, and Backdraft Lures. And the newest one, I don't have anything for it yet. I still got to fill out the paperwork, is for YOLOtech. But if you're into using a GoPro and using all that stuff, I will fill you in due time once I get all that confirmed and I have all that stuff taken care of. But that will be the next one. I'll have an affiliate link. I'll have all that stuff for you there as well with YOLOtech, which I already got their stuff. I already got a bunch of their products. I already got it for the boat. For the back of the boat, if you see all the pros, they have all the power stuff for the back of the boat for all their GoPros. Just plug it in here, put it on top. Just plug it in, and you're good to go. I also have the battery packs that YOLOtech has too as well. I got 2 of those, so they each last 8 hours. I have 2 left, but do not get them wet. It comes with waterproof putty, so you can put it around the outside, so when it is raining, water's not getting into your wires. And I did not do that, and I fried one. So make sure if you do buy one of those, make sure that you put the waterproof putty on there, because they will fry. And I did fry it, and they will not give you your money back, because it was your own fault. They send you the waterproof putty for a reason. But on that note, like as you see, the majority of the reels that I got, I got different ones. My go-to reel, yes, I got, as you see, Kistler reels here too. I do have their Series 1. I have their Series 2. This is their Series 1. This is Kistler's, this is their Series 2. Their Series 1 is somewhere. I have it over there, but my main one is Daiwa. I'm a huge Daiwa guy. I do have only one Shimano reel, which is the SLX DC reel. I have one. I bought it, tried it. I like it, but it's big and it's a little heavy. So I shied away from that. And then, of course, I went to theirs, which is a lot lighter, which is a lot smaller. I can palm Daiwa's reel because it's a lot smaller. And this is their SV spool. Their TWS 103. This is 6:3-1. This is for my cranking. But this I have on that and for my cranking. And I also got one on my light, medium, heavy rod, which I throw small swim baits on. So a lot of 1/4 ounce swim baits. And that is on my KLX series, my light, medium, heavy rod. And this is a 7-1-1. And this is another SV spool. Well, this is on my KLX one. But this is on my 6'9", light, medium, heavy. So I mean, if you ever wanted a decent rod, a great rod to use, I would actually recommend to all you guys Kistler. Like, I've had a bunch of different ones. I had Daiwas. I had your run-of-the-mill Bass Pro, Carbon Light 1.0, Carbon Light 2.0. I've had the Lew's, what was it? Lew's Mach 1, the green and white one. And I've come to find out, you know, it's not about the reel, man. It's about the rod, and the Kistler rods will tear those apart. You can go from the cheapest one is the Argon series, which you can go graphite. That is their cheapest one they have. Then you go to Argon series, which is their KC7 blank, which is their cheaper version, which is their cheapest one. And then you can go work your way all the way up. You have your KLX series, then you got your Chromium series, which is the KC8 blank. Then you have your Helium, which the regular rods are $400. That's the KC9 blank, which has like elite sensitivity. And then you have your Z-Bone rod, which are over $500 a rod. But they got great sales going on now, so they're not $500 right now. But you have your Helium rod right now. I think they're running for $247 with the spring special that they got going on. So if you ever go to their website, all the rods that they got are technique specific. You just go on their website and it'll list of what type of you want to do with that rod. It'll tell you exactly from every series. So if you want to go, say, jig, drop shot, this and that, you can go ahead and put that on there. Just click on it, and it'll show you the Argon series. Then it'll show you your KLX series. Then it'll show you your Chromium series. Then it'll show you your Helium series. Then it'll show you your Z-Bone series. So from your cheapest to your most expensive. But they're all technique specific. Then if you want to get technique specific, I have it's sitting over there, is my feeling reel. Now that is a 50-50 blank. That is half glass, half carbon, so carbon fiber. So that one I like for my lipless crankbaits, my swim jigs, and my chatterbaits. That's a great feeling. And then you also have your regular dock skipper, which is small, which is for your spinning. So I use that for my wacky rigs. That's also a light, medium, heavy. So you have everything. Every different choice you could possibly want. But you just got to go ahead and look. And it's definitely not about the reel. It's always about the rod. And I found out wrong. I spent tons of money on reels.
Whoopie, that my sexy man. Hey, sexy man.
Yeah, that was my wife. But anyway, so I have no idea what I'm doing this weekend. I need to get out and start traveling and start checking out like other lakes instead of spending so much time on these lakes around here. But we shall see. And maybe I can get up to Missouri sometime. Maybe I can get up, you know, I want to get to Oklahoma. I want to get to Texas. I want to get to a couple different ones. But we shall see. Only time will tell, and you need money. You need money to go ahead and days to take off to go spend, hotel, this and that. So just to take a trip down to Texas, it'll be close to $1,000. So just $1,000 to dump just to go fishing. That's kind of tough to pass that through to my wife. So that's a tough one to do. But I appreciate you guys stopping, hanging out tonight. I will try to start doing them, like I was saying earlier, to start doing some live streams out in the lake. So what I'll probably do is post on my YouTube channel, I'll try to get I'm going to put like a poll up there to see what type that they want to see done live first. Crankbait, jig, swim bait, underspin, wacky rig, whatever. I'm going to put a poll on there. And I'll probably start doing it when it starts staying later out, so we're not in the garage. So I'm going to take this garage talk and just put it on the lake. So that way I can go ahead and fish yet too, and I can talk to you guys, and I'll show you what I'm doing, what I'm not doing right, because then you guys can see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. So the comments will be able to fly on through. I'll be able to use my phone up there, and I can answer all the comments at the same exact time, as well as film it live on my boat here with my GoPro. So that should be interesting. Gonna see how well that goes. Hopefully the connection stays well and the quality stays good. I can't guarantee that. I don't know if it's gonna cut in and out because I'm gonna be running off my hotspot. So it'll be my hotspot from my phone. So we're gonna see how good that quality is out in the lake. But I appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. It's a little bit over an hour tonight, but gonna get a shower, relax. Hopefully stop getting bit by these mosquitoes that you see flying around, because I got the garage door open. But I will let you guys know what's all going on this weekend for Saturday. Don't know if I'm going to go fish a tournament on Old Hickory at Flippers, or I'm going to go to Percy Priest, try a different lake, which I should probably go to Percy Priest because I'm filming nothing on Percy Priest. So maybe go try to do a tournament on Percy Priest and see how well that goes. That'll probably be my best bet, because I don't fish Percy. No one really sees me fish Percy. So I think that's what I'll probably try to do. I'll go out and try to make the next couple videos yet too on Percy Priest as well. Try to get a different take of different places where I'll go. Just try different spots and, just show you guys, hey, this is what I'm doing. Coming out of a lake that I really know nothing about. I'm going to come out here and we're just going to fish it. We're just going to see how well that goes and try to narrow down the pattern. Whatever the pattern may be. It might be a slow bite, it might be a top water bite, it might be, all depends. But that whole pattern that I'm going to try to figure out will be after 2 weeks from now, because I got whatever tournament I end up getting into this weekend. The following weekend is my MLF on Center Hill, so I ain't gonna be doing nothing then. And then next weekend after that will be in May, so the spawning should be good then. They should be shallow, or at the same time Percy Priest should have their water up, so we'll see what top water, see what buzz baits, see what all types of stuff. Who knows what I'll be throwing then. I'm already trying some new stuff. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you have any questions ever, leave some comments in the videos. Any videos that you guys watch, just comment on them. Just leave whatever information that you have there. Or I post a lot of stuff on my Bible Belt Fishing on YouTube. All right, Dale, take it easy. It's on my YouTube on Facebook. So you can message me there on Facebook if you have any questions or any rods, reels, baits, whatever else that you're asking, what I'm throwing, what I'm catching them on, this, and this. You could always leave the info there and just message me there. But I appreciate you guys stopping by tonight, and catch you guys next time. And hopefully I have a good weekend. More than likely I'm going to go head out to Percy Priest and try to hit up a tournament on there on a lake that I do not fish. So I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good week. Take it easy.